What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are continuing the San Antonio Spurs rebuild series, man. We have episode 3 today. Episode 2, last episode, we traded Aldridge and DeRozan and some other vets at the trade deadline. Like I said, we were going to, and now we have probably the biggest episode, I would say, of the series thus far. Obviously, this is only the 3rd episode, but it's still the biggest one, I would say. The draft lottery, free agency, we have a whole lot going on today. So without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and probably get right into this. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. YouTube has told me that 50% or 60% of you watch this video aren't even subbed, man. Hit that subscribe button. But let's do this, man. Let's have a great offseason, and let's continue to turn the San Antonio Spurs around. So just to recap what we traded Aldridge and DeRozan for at the trade deadline, I tried my best to be as realistic as possible, but it was really tough. So we traded Aldridge back to Portland, and it was a big trade literally for no reason. I wish it wasn't this big of a trade like I said in the last episode. But ultimately, we got Zach Collins, Anthony Simons, and a lottery protected pick for Aldridge, basically. Rodney Hood and his Kent are just kind of not even important in that trade. And then we got DeRozan. We traded him for a 2021 top 3 protected pick from the Hornets, and we also got Terry Rozier. So, yeah, we have a lot going on here. So, but first and foremost, we have the draft lottery, man. This is going to be pretty much the most important part of the episode because right now, I believe we are actually projected like number 4, if I'm not mistaken. In the mock drafts, they have us at number 4, and we also have another lottery pick. I'm not sure. I think, yeah, this is via the Charlotte Hornets. So that is really awesome that we traded DeRozan for a lottery pick, essentially. So let's just go ahead, sit back, and watch the draft lottery together. Usually I just skip it when I do my normal rebuilds, but I think today I'm actually going to watch it and kind of see what unfolds. So we actually projected the 5th pick and the 11th pick. So hopefully we jump up and are able to get like into the top 3. That would be absolutely amazing. So let's see what happens. The 14th pick goes to the Memphis Grizzlies. So yeah, so the Grizzlies ended with number 14. All right, so I'm gonna try. Okay, I guess Mark Tatum actually spoils it down low before the pick is even shown, which is really annoying, but it is what it is. So the Warriors get number 13. The 12th pick goes to the Kings. Okay, so that's fine. It's not us yet. That's good. So all right, but we are projected number 9, right? This 11th pick goes to San Antonio Spurs. So we do not jump up with this pick. So unfortunately, we will stay at number 11 here, which is fine because that is our Hornets pick. So Hornets pick now conveyed to the Spurs as it landed outside its protection level placed on it. Awesome. So we get 11 for DeMar DeRozan, essentially. Number 10 is going to go into the Cleveland Cavaliers. Good stuff for them. And then this is where we got to kind of hope we don't drop down. So number 9 to the Knicks. Oh, wow. So the Timberwolves jumped up, it looks like. So the New York Knicks get number 9. Okay, that means the Timberwolves have leapfrogged into the top 4. Okay, that is not a good sign for me. I'm not gonna lie. Wow. Okay, 8th pick goes to the Denver Nuggets. So that's good. We're projected number 5, right? So hopefully we don't go to number 6 or number 7. Let's see. All right. Number 7 goes to the Spurs. No, we fell out, man. Why does this always happen? So we get number 7. I feel like I never get lucky with the lottery. That means the Pistons have moved into the top 4. So we're not going to land a top 3 pick. The 6th pick goes to Chicago Bulls. So the lottery odds do not fall in my favor. We got 7 and 11, which is totally fine with me. We'll definitely have 2 picks to, 2 picks that will definitely still be solid. So number 5 goes to the Indiana Pacers, and then the Timberwolves and the Pistons jumped into the top 4. So number 4 is going to go to the Oklahoma City Thunder. So the Pistons and the Timberwolves both jumped into the top 3. Wow. And then there were 3. So now we have obviously the 3 remaining teams. The Wizards, wow, the Pistons and the Timberwolves. Something's a little fishy going on. I feel like Timberwolves and Pistons right now in real life are kind of a mess. So I feel like, I feel like the 2K is doing the thing where they're trying to, attract interest to the 2 teams. 2nd pick goes to the Detroit Pistons. The Pistons probably need the number 1 pick more than the Timberwolves. But Minnesota gets back-to-back number 1 picks in the draft. Wow. Okay. So Minnesota has just won another lottery, and they were projected, what were they projected, like number 7? And they jumped, I don't even remember what they were projected, like it was whatever. So we end up with 7 and 11. So that was kind of an unfortunate lottery, to be honest with you. It definitely could have gone better. But coaching staff, so this is actually a really interesting part of the video as well, because as we all know, longtime head coach in Greg Popovich, he wants to stay. It looks like he's not retiring, so I feel like we obviously want to re-sign him, right? So also I want to say, if you guys, I have these conversations on because I feel like it makes things, I guess, a little bit interesting. But I'm going to go ahead and offer whatever he wants, to be honest, obviously, because we want Greg Popovich back. So I'm going to offer him, and would you be willing to work for 3.7 the number of years you requested? Appreciate the offer, but I must get back to you. Okay, so Greg Popovich is actually tentative right now. So that does not bode well for us. Actually, to be honest with you, I probably lowballed him, I guess. He rejected our offer and he went somewhere else. So Greg Popovich just decided to leave us. Wow, okay, you know what? That's fine. Maybe Greg Popovich at this point is just like, you know what? I don't really want to do a rebuild, so I kind of want to leave, which is, you know, maybe that actually happens in real life, but we don't know that for sure. Obviously, we're never going to know until it actually happens. But somebody I feel like that could jumpstart our rebuild and did a great job in Brooklyn would be a guy like Kenny Atkinson. I know his ratings on 2K aren't great, but the things he did in Brooklyn with that team were pretty special. So I guess if we were going to move on from Greg Popovich, he wants 2.91. Okay, so I will definitely give him that. So I'll give like we'll give him 3 million. He should take this. So that's not bad, but I'll need to get think over my family. I'll get back to you. So if we hired Kenny Atkinson to be our new head coach, that would actually be cool. But then now the conversations get annoying because I don't really want to I don't really want to do this with assistant coaches too. Staff is assembled. So Greg Popovich, I lowballed the hell out of him and he did not want to come back. So honestly, it wasn't planned for that to happen, but it did happen nonetheless. So like I said, it is a very big possibility in real life that Greg Popovich does not want to stick around for a rebuild, and maybe he moves on, and maybe he retires, maybe he, I don't know, man. I don't know. We just can't tell what's going to happen with the future. But we have the draft, so the draft is really important as well. The mock drafts have us grabbing Evan Mobley at number 7, and we have Zaire Williams at number 11. So honestly, at this point, looking at the roster, looking how it's constructed, we have DeJounte Murray, Anthony Simons, Terry Rozier, the shooting guard, Derek White, Lonnie Walker. We have Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, Rodney Hood. Rudy Gay is going to walk, Trey Lyles, Zach Collins, and Luka. So we don't really have a whole lot going to the power forward, and we have Jakob Poeltl. So a front court is kind of something we definitely need to address in the draft. So that's probably something I will be looking at. So you know what? I'm actually going to simulate to our pick, because I know I could just watch the draft and see what happens, but I kind of want to see what where everything went. So draft summary: Greg Brown went number 1. Isaiah Jackson went number 2. Wizards took Jonathan Kuminga. Number 4 goes to Jalen Suggs. Pacers grab Jalen Green, and the Bulls grab Cade Cunningham. So Cade Cunningham almost actually fell into our lap, which definitely would have considered that. And then Jalen Green was somebody else I would have been interested in, but unfortunately we just don't get him. So looking at what we have left, we have Deshaun Nix, Terrence Shannon, BJ Boston. Actually, I definitely think maybe I could probably snag BJ Boston here and then grab a front court player later on. I feel like that's the move. I feel like that's the move. We're doing that. We're gonna select BJ Boston with number 7. And then number 11, we're going to be taking, if Evan Mobley's still here, that's who I'm taking. But we have 13 offers. So as a GM, I will look at the offers and kind of see if there's anything happening here. So Terrence Shannon at 77 overall and a second round pick. Definitely we'll consider that. Jeremiah Robinson Earl, Miles Turner, Jalen Suggs from the Thunder. That actually is interesting as well. But I think I want to leave DeJounte Murray at the point guard. I don't want to really move on from him. And Evan Mobley is here at the center spot, so we definitely need a center. So I'm going to take Evan Mobley with the 11th pick, and that is a very good draft if you ask me. I'm very happy with it. So number 7, we got a 78 overall, and number 11, we got a 77 overall. So I'm very, very, very happy with how the NBA draft went for us, and I'm very excited now. So and then we had Jalen Johnson, number 12. Zaire Williams number 13 to the Warriors, Grizzlies. So yeah, there was a lot of good prospects in this draft, but I'm happy with what we got. So we're going to sign BJ Boston and Evan Mobley. And then player options, we have Rodney Hood, we will decline, Keldon Johnson, Lonnie Walker, Luka, Anthony. So we want to bring all those guys back. Unfortunately, Rodney Hood, there's just no room for you on this team. And then qualifying offers, if we look at it, we have Zach Collins and Keita Bates-Diop. I'm not really interested in bringing back Keita, but I definitely wouldn't mind getting Zach Collins back. He's a 23-year-old power forward. Maybe can definitely still turn into something for us. But as far as free agency is concerned, I know some people were telling me to bring back Patty Mills, but he wants $8 million, and I'm just not sure if I'm going to be able to do something like that. And I shouldn't. I honestly, you know what? I'm turning these conversations off. I thought it'd be cool, but now they're just annoying me. But he just, I don't know, man. At 33 years old, I don't think I can give it to him. If he was wanting a minimum contract, wanted to stay here for some veteran leadership, I wouldn't mind doing it. But unfortunately, since the money he wants, I'm just not sure if I can do it. So as far as what the roster is looking like right now, we have DeJounte Murray, Anthony Simons. I'm definitely cool with my backup point guard spot and DeJounte Murray, of course. We have Terry Rozier, Derek White, Lonnie Walker. I kind of want to get rid of Terry Rozier, obviously. We want to free up that room for BJ Boston, Lonnie Walker. And then honestly, I'm a little torn on Derek White as well. I'm not really sure how interested I am in him sticking around. I don't mind him by any means, but at the same time, he's 27 already, and I kind of want to see what BJ Boston, Lonnie Walker can do for me. Then we have Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell. I love our small forward spot. Luka at the power forward. We can bring back Zach Collins, and we got Jakob Poeltl and Evan Mobley. So a very young roster still, but I think one guy I do want to trade would be Terry Rozier. Obviously, he's on a one-year deal, so if we can find a way to get rid of him and free up some minutes for guys, showing my 11 pick still. So hold on one second. So now we can trade Terry Rozier. I think the Clippers were heavily interested in him. So if the Clippers want to offer me a trade, they want to give me Beverly in a first, Kyle Anderson from the Memphis Grizzlies, Precious from the Miami Heat. Okay, that's definitely an interesting player, but I just don't know how realistic that is. Why would the Miami Heat want to give up a very young player who's been phenomenal for them for a guy like Terry Rozier? I'm just not really, I just can't get behind that trade, to be honest with you, if I wanted to be realistic, and I'm trying to be as realistic as possible. So Daniel House and Bruno Caboclo. If the Rockets wanted to upgrade, if they kept John Wall and just wanted a better six-man, I guess, or something like that, we take Daniel House, Bruno Caboclo, and we call it a day. The Suns, maybe we get Cameron Johnson, who would be an interesting power forward for us. If the Suns wanted a backup point guard, or if if Chris Paul is gone now, and maybe Chris Paul is retiring, I don't know. I'm just trying to think out loud, I guess. Yeah, why not? We'll do this. We'll do this trade. I'll give them Terry Rozier for a guy like Cameron Johnson, who's 25, and then the Suns are looking more to compete, I guess. And then if I could give them anything else, maybe that would just justify this trade a little bit more. Nah, I'm just gonna do it. Let's just do it straight up. We're gonna get Cameron Johnson, who is going to also be our power forward spot with Luka. So now we have Evan Mobley, Jakob Poeltl, Cameron Johnson, Luka, Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, Derek White, BJ Boston, Lonnie Walker, and then we had DeJounte Murray and Anthony Simons. So unfortunately, I'm not sure if there is room for any veterans. I think we're gonna roll with what we have. Our oldest player is 27 years old, and Derek White. Again, I'm not really sure how confident I am in him. I'm gonna let you guys decide in the comment section below. If you're listening to this right now, what do we do with Derek White? Do we trade him? Do we keep him? Like, what do we do with him? Because I'm just not really sure where he is headed. Is he gonna be a franchise player for us, or is he just kind of here and we should probably move on from him? Let me know what you guys think. But for free agency, there wasn't a whole lot going on. I'm gonna wait maybe to get Zach Collins back, but Patty Mills, Rodney Hood, and Rudy Gay, unfortunately, there's just not enough roster spots for them, and I do not want to send Patty Mills to a $10 million deal. So unfortunately, I'm just gonna watch the guy walk. So Chris Paul is a free agent, so that makes me feel a little bit better about trading Terry Rozier to the Suns, by the way. So but other than that, let's go ahead and see if Zach Collins comes back in his qualifying offer. Zach Collins and Keita Bates-Diop are back in the qualifying offer, and we have obviously a very, very young roster in DeJounte Murray, Keldon Johnson, Derek White, Cameron Johnson, Lonnie Walker, Jakob Poeltl, Devin Vassell, BJ Boston, Evan Mobley, Zach Collins. But I'm very excited for the future. I'm very excited. I feel like we're finally committing to the rebuild the Spurs should have been committed to quite a while ago, especially when Tony Parker, Ginobili, all of them were gone. They haven't moved on, and then Kawhi wanted out. So now we're finally committing to the rebuild we needed to do. So as far as untapped potentials are, we kind of definitely want to use these to our advantage. So DeJounte Murray, I really want him to become a very, very important player for our franchise. So BJ Boston, I'm going to send as well. And then the other guy, there's so many players I can choose this on, but I think I'll choose this on... let's go Keldon Johnson. I feel like Keldon Johnson might start for us. So, all right, now looking at the rotation, let's kind of see who's sitting in and sitting out. So 9-man rotation: DeJounte Murray, BJ Boston, Devin Vassell, Luka, Jakob Poeltl, Derek White, Keldon Johnson, Cameron Johnson, Lonnie Walker, and they have Evan Mobley sitting out of the rotation. I just don't know how I feel about that, to be honest with you. Anthony Simons, Zach Collins, I can kind of get behind leaving them out of the rotation, but I'm not really sure how I feel about Evan Mobley not being in the rotation. I kind of want to change that. So if I was going to leave somebody out of the rotation, it might have to be Jakob Poeltl, unfortunately. I like him and all, but I think I'm going to roll with that. And then Cameron Johnson's out here as well, but I kind of like what we got going on right now. So I'm going to take a little bit of minutes away from the bench. They have Devin Vassell starting, but I want DeJounte Murray getting 35 as well. And I'm going to get Devin Vassell some minutes. Derek White, I love him as a six-man, but I don't want him getting like too many minutes where it doesn't even matter. And then boom. Okay, so I like that. As far as our proficiency is concerned, we're 2.5 at defense, so we're definitely not a defensive team. So I probably move this to 7 seconds because I feel like that's always the best system to use, at least in 2K. And then as far as shot tendencies are concerned, DeJounte Murray's is an 85, Keldon Johnson 79, Derek White 80, Devin Vassell, Lonnie Walker, Cameron Johnson, BJ Boston 85. So beautiful. I like our shot tendencies. Things should go well. So this season we're gonna simulate, kind of see how things go. So I'm gonna simulate like this. Let's simulate these first 2 weeks, kind of see how things feel. So let's kind of see how things go. So we lose the first 2 games, which is fine because obviously we're still learning and growing. But we went 1-4. I guess we simulated the first 3 weeks. Or I clicked simulate regular season tonight. But we did get 2 wins. Evan Mobley 23-13. Charlotte Hornets got a win on here. DeJounte Murray with 33 points. That's definitely very good to see. So I guess we'll go ahead and keep simulating, kind of see how things go. So we're still a very bad team, which is fine. I wasn't expecting to be anything special by any means. We're still rebuilding this roster, and I definitely was not expecting to be a championship team. But we are kind of picking up some traction as we do pick up 3 wins in a row, which is good. Very nice win streak there. But unfortunately, we just didn't. We went on a losing streak to follow that. So 8-14 though, so not bad. Not bad at all. I'm very happy with how things are going. Like I said, not a playoff team yet, but we are definitely turning in the right direction as far as getting young players, developing them, and seeing how things go. So let's say let's say through February 2nd, we're 11-15. Player stats are looking like this. So 21 from BJ Boston and 19 from DeJounte Murray, 14-8 from Evan Mobley. So I'm actually very, very ecstatic with BJ Boston and DeJounte Murray, our backcourt of the future, if you ask me. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to simulate all the way to the end of the season. I might get a little bit of a gameplay in one of these games. But for now, I kind of just want to see how this team grows together and see how things gel and see if player progression treats us well. And maybe we turn things around and make the playoffs for all I care. Okay, we're not going to make the playoffs, but one thing I definitely want to do is get some gameplay in this video. I like getting gameplay for you guys in these videos, but we actually have a very close 4th quarter here with the Portland Trail Blazers. So I kind of want to see what we do against a guy like Damian Lillard, what kind of defense we can show him. And I want to jump in here. It is a very, very close game. So I'm going to wait till like the 2-minute mark, and I think I'm going to jump in. But I'm definitely liking the back and forth pace here. So yeah, 1 minute 59 seconds left. Let's see if we can win this game. Let's close this game out, and let's see if we can, as far as the box score, BJ Boston, Evan Mobley are killing it right now. Let's go ahead and jump into this gameplay, and let's see if we can win this game for us. A Blazers uniform is actually really cool, to be honest with you, but at the same time, we definitely still want to beat the Blazers. Okay, I'm playing defense on Damian Lillard. That was probably pretty bad defense, but we still came up with the stop because Damian Lillard missed a shot, so that's good. DeJounte Murray's kind of left open, honestly, right now, and I couldn't make him pay, but that's okay. So it is currently a 2-point game. We just got to stop Dame, and I know DeJounte Murray has good defense. We do get help defense with Jakob Poeltl. Didn't really ask for it, but it is what it is, and Aldridge was kind of left open for a dunk down low. So, all right, let me get back to what I like to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get him some pick and roll action with Evan Mobley. They actually leave DeJounte Murray open on a midi, but he misses it. Evan Mobley thankfully gets the offensive board, and we are able to lay it up. 103-105. So we definitely still want to get a stop here and tie the ball game. That way we can send this maybe to overtime or win the game, give us a chance to win. But unfortunately, Damian Lillard is just driving on us. But now I'm gonna go to BJ Boston. Looks like our best player. So let me run the offense through him here. So let's get some pick. Oh my, they left him open. Come on. Let's go, baby. BJ Boston, 3-point shot, just too much space. I definitely loved that shot from BJ Boston. There was just too much space. He went under the screen. I need to play good defense here on Dame, though, because he's been getting around us twice. And wow, his dribble movement is insane. And I didn't know which direction he was going there, but it's okay because we're going to run this. And Evan Mobley's actually left wide open as they do not get back on transition defense. So the Blazers kind of caught sleeping there with Yusuf Nurkic not getting back in time. But now we need to get a stop here on Dame, which isn't easy. It's easier said than done. Damian Lillard has been scoring on us every possession, and now he might just do it again. We leave Aldridge wide open. You know what? That's better than... Okay, Nurkic gets the offensive board, and he misses it, but he gets it again. Okay, wow, we got 2 stops there. But unfortunately, we just could not get the rebound because we don't have a center out here. Yes, we do. Evan Mobley. He just wasn't there. He wasn't in position. So, all right, what are we doing here? Let's go to BJ Boston on this possession. And I'm going to probably go to Gary Trent Jr. here. Let's get it. And nope, that's not going to go in. 108-111. And unfortunately, we're going to have to foul now. So I thought I could get that shot in with BJ Boston on Gary Trent. I thought that was a mismatch for us, but unfortunately it just did not go in, and the Blazers might end up hanging on to the lead, but we're gonna have to play the foul game, and maybe we get somebody to miss a free throw. But one thing we got to make sure of is Damian Lillard does not get the ball here. If we can make sure that, we're chilling possibly, but that's not gonna be easy. Nurkic is your player of the game with 22 points. And okay, so 10 of 14 from the field. Congrats to him. All right, it's not really show me. Okay. Oh, let's go. We gotta stop. Oh my gosh. Foul me, Dame. Let's go. Let's go, man. That was a great steal. Great steal. 110 and 111. Wow, the steal was so clutch there. It's not even funny. All right, we got to foul Dame. We have to foul him, unfortunately. But this gives us a chance to actually tie the game if Damian Lillard makes both. If he misses one, we're even chilling even more. But asking Damian Lillard to miss a free throw isn't easy. So he does make both. So we're going to actually call a timeout here. So we're going to need a three. We're going to need a three-pointer to tie the ball game. This is definitely something. This is definitely a position I love to be in. I want to see how my young players respond. And hopefully we can tie this ball game. Screen here. I want a screen here for sure. Aldridge kind of gives me some space, and DeJounte Murray is going to green light it. 113 to 113, but now Damian Lillard has a chance to win the game. So we got to play great defense here. That was a great shot by Murray, but now we need better defense by him. We're actually, you know what? We're not doing too bad right now. Gary Trent's going to take the final shot, and he's going to miss it as we have overtime to end this game, man. Wow, what a freaking shot by DeJounte Murray to send this game into overtime, and what a stop by us as well. What a freaking game, man. I'm very excited with how my young players are responding right now. Too long, so I'm gonna watch Simcast for a little bit and kind of see how things go here. So okay, we got a minute 17 left, and we're up 5, so that's actually a really good position to be in here. So we send this game into overtime, and now we're in the driver's seat to secure this game as long as we can get some stops here. But Damian Lillard is driving again. We gotta just get a stop here. He doesn't really have a shot right now, but okay, he gets fouled. Wow, that was kind of a stupid foul, but whatever. So 125 to 120. So the Blazers are definitely not done yet. Damian Lillard only has 14 points tonight. Wow, I'm honestly really shocked by that. Okay, so now he makes both free throws, and we need to score more. We definitely need to put some more points on the board. So all right, here we go. We're gonna go some pick and roll action with Evan Mobley and DeJounte Murray. They keep, honestly, okay, that was, you know what? I liked that. I was about to take the 3, but I realized they left Mobley wide open driving. So you know what? We took the easier shot, and I like that. So we're still up 5 with 58 seconds left. A stop here would go a long way to winning this game, to be honest with you. So hopefully we can get a stop. And let's see. Damian Lillard drives, and he absolutely dunks on DeJounte Murray, 127 and 124. So not good at all, but it's okay. I'm gonna go to BJ Boston here on this possession, and now we have to see if we can get another score to go in. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go back to the screen and roll. They might leave Evan Mobley wide open again, and I'm gonna get an alley-oop to him, 129 to 124. Evan Mobley with the poster dunk. I'm not even really sure who that was on. I think it was on Nurkic, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not sure if the switch was there. Okay, and we get a steal. No, we don't. Oh, Damian Lillard gets the ball back. Unfortunately, McCollum has the ball now. Let's see what he can do with it. He's gonna shoot a midi. McCollum does that all day. Yep, I'm not surprised he made that. 129 to 126. So now we're gonna have to play the foul game. The Blazers will be playing the foul game, and they are gonna foul us, obviously, because they need a stop. All right, here we go. Or a stoppage of the clock. I'm gonna go to BJ Boston though, for sure, on these free throws. All right, they're gonna foul me, and they did. I thought he got a steal for a second. Okay, so he's got to secure these free throws, and we make the first one, so that's good. We make this a 4-point game, and now we can make this a 5-point game with the second free throw. And no, we don't. It is a 4-point game. Blazers will call a timeout, and they will try to make it 3, and probably foul again to see if they can tie the game again. Timeout, gonna try to get something to Damian Lillard, obviously, but we are kind of there. McCollum is gonna be left wide open on the 3-point line, and he makes it, man. What a play out of the timeout by the Blazers. Okay, I'm gonna go to DeJounte Murray now, because BJ Boston did miss a free throw. I thought they stole it for a second. 130 to 129. We definitely got to make both these free throws. It is do or die here. DeJounte Murray makes the first one. Good shot. Excellent release. The Blazers don't have a timeout here, thankfully, and we make the second one as well. So it is still actually, it is a 3-point game. I was thinking it was going to be a 4-point game, but it is not. So now we need another stop and see if we can make sure they do not get another 3-point shot. Damian Lillard is just going to pull up and shoot it, and he absolutely makes it in our face. It is 132 to 132. Damian Lillard will not go down without a fight. What a game so far. Coming off a timeout, man, we're going to need an excellent shot here. We're going to need to close out the game. I definitely need this game to be over. I cannot afford another overtime, as they're going to leave DeJounte Murray wide open, driving to the basket. 134 to 132. DeJounte Murray might have just won it for us. Damian Lillard's not going to get back in time, but he can definitely make it from half court, as he heaves it, and he misses, as we finally secure this game. Almost went to double overtime, but DeJounte Murray won the game for us. What a game. I am very, very excited for our future. What we just showed there in overtime and before that was absolutely extraordinary. 2-10 in that game. BJ Boston with 28, Derek White with 25, and DeJounte Murray 29 and 9. And now we're going to close out the last season of the game, or last game of the regular season, I should say. Rookie of the year goes to Cade Cunningham. Clark's 6th man. Jonathan Ives defensive player. Most improved goes Killian Hayes, and Frank Vogel coach of the year. All NBA first team, all NBA second, all NBA third team, and then all defensive first team. As far as all rookies, DeJounte Murray made all rookie second team, and Evan Mobley made it. BJ Boston made it, so that's good to see out of our rookies. And now we have the NBA playoffs, which we weren't here. So I'm going to simulate these playoffs. We're going to actually do the next lottery in this episode, and then we're going to close it out. We're going to close it out after that. So the Chicago Bulls win the championship with Cade Cunningham already. Wow. Okay, so Cade Cunningham was a franchise-changing player, obviously, but player retirements. Want to make sure. Now, Aldridge retires on the Blazers. Okay. But I'm going to go to the draft lottery. I'm not going to watch it this time. I kind of just want to see what pick are we projected anyway. We are projected number, okay, maybe we don't even, we were projected number 8. I just didn't see my pick there for a second. So we end up with number 9 in the NBA draft. But guys, next episode, I really want you guys to decide on what we do with Derek White and the draft, and any other suggestions you may have. But I think the next episode is focusing on getting this team into the playoffs. We had a great offseason. There's a lot of good young players here. What do I do with Derek White? What else do you guys want to see me do with this roster? And I think I'm going to close it out there. This was probably a longer episode than usual, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Regardless, we had a lot of fun with this one today. Make sure you guys leave a like if you did. But for now, this is Crushables. I'm saying peace.